Over 250 million years ago, Earth entered a new era of history. The world had just survived the greatest mass extinction ever known. An event that wiped out nearly 90% of all life. The planet was scarred by volcanoes, deserts stretched endlessly, and the air shimmered with heat and dust. But from this harsh and empty world, new life began to rise. Strange creatures emerged from the shadows of extinction. Reptiles of all shapes adapted to the burning earth. And among them appeared a small group that would one day dominate the planet. This was the dawn of the dinosaurs. Music swell, new narration pause for dramatic effect. The first dinosaurs were nothing like the giants we imagine today. They were small, lightweight, and fast. Eoraptor, no larger than a dog, was among the very first. Nearby roamed Herrerasaurus, a more powerful predator built for the hunt. It stalked forests and plains, relying on speed and agility to survive. These dinosaurs were not kings yet. They lived among rivals and predators. But they held one advantage: walking upright on strong hind legs. It gave them speed, agility, and endurance beyond their competition. A small adaptation that would change the course of history. This was the humble beginning of the dinosaur dynasty. The land they lived on was part of a single supercontinent, Pangaea. One enormous landmass, surrounded by endless oceans. At its center stretched vast deserts, dry and merciless. But along the rivers and coasts, life flourished. Forests of cycads and conifers covered fertile ground. In swamps lurked giant amphibians, ancient survivors of another age. Above, insects with wings as wide as a hand filled the skies. It was a world of contrasts, barren in some places, thriving in others. A land of danger, but also of opportunity. And in this strange world, the dinosaurs carved out their fragile existence. Survival in the Triassic was never easy. Predators hunted without mercy, prey lived in constant fear. Every step was a battle for survival. A Herrerasaurus runs for its life, a predator closing in fast. Its powerful legs carry it swiftly across the plain. Agility and endurance keep the smaller dinosaur alive. At last, the hunter slows, and the prey survives another day. Moments like these define life in the Triassic. To live another day was victory. To escape was survival. In this struggle, dinosaurs were being shaped into the future rulers of the Earth. Over millions of years, the dinosaurs began to change. They grew taller, stronger, and more powerful.
From humble beginnings,
Their teeth
these
became
agile
sharper,
hunters
their
adapted,
legs more
evolving
stable.
into formidable predators that would one day rule the land.
Claws turned into deadly weapons. As the environments changed, so too did the dinosaurs. Some remained small and nimble. While others grew into fierce and dominant hunters. Generation after generation, evolution shaped their destiny. The fragile hunters of the Triassic were becoming giants. Step by step, they rose to become rulers of the Earth. The Triassic was only the beginning. From these small, fragile creatures would come the giants of the Jurassic and Cretaceous. Dinosaurs that would soar through the skies. Swim in the oceans. And rule the land. They would grow to unimaginable size, towering higher than trees. Their footsteps would thunder across the continents. But all of it began here, with the survivors of the Triassic. This was the dawn of the dinosaurs, and their story was only just beginning.